628 minutes of recording left.
Nice.
All right, say something. See if it catches you.
Hello.
Hi.
This is me. And you are you.
I am also me.
Well, to you, you're you. You're me. But to me, I'm me. And you're you.
I'm me. I am not you. I am me.
But I'm me. So
Yes,
you
you are
also
you.
be me,
Also
you?
true. So this is an unofficial, not so special podcast, aka the Creepy Podcast.
With road noise.
With lots of road noise. So if you turn this podcast off, you're welcome. You're more than welcome to shut it off. So with me is Derek.
Hello.
It's from Two Dorks, DH13. And we just came back from the Niagara Video Game Swap. We can talk about that, I guess.
Yeah.
How was the show?
It was good. We sold stuff.
We did sell
We
stuff.
each had our own table.
Yeah.
And I almost sold not much stuff, but either way, the table was paid for. And chalk up the gas to shopping money, right?
There you go. Yeah, you had that one big sale right at the end.
Yeah, it's
And
great.
that covered pretty much everything.
I did not think that guy was going to come back with cash, but he did.
No. So how'd you find the show overall? Like, would you go again?
I would go again. I just hope that if I'm a vendor again, that there's more people coming the door, because there was quite a while there where it didn't seem like many people were coming in.
Yeah.
And it's not a long show either. Is the other
It's only
difference
it's only a 3-hour show.
Yeah, which is different from Barry and other shows. So
Yeah.
when it's shorter, you want to have more people in, not less at one time.
You want it packed in there, really.
Yeah, yeah. And but it was good. And I found some stuff for myself. Well, actually, for someone else. I didn't buy anything for myself. Just realized that. I was just saying that I wanted to make a big purchase right before that guy came over, paid me a bunch of money for the modded Xbox.
So you had money for a big purchase.
I did, but I couldn't think of anything I wanted to get other than like a 3DO or a...
Wasn't there a 3DO beside you?
Yeah, there was. I didn't go over and look because I didn't want to.
Oh.
3DOs, I thought I've heard that they have laser issues though. That the laser wears out or something.
Okay.
So I don't really want to get into that if I don't have to. And then what games would I play? I don't even know. I just remember playing Road Rash on the 3DO. We had it as a rental when we were kids.
Okay.
Or TurboGrafx just because I've never played one. Kind of want to try one.
Would you just get the mini though? Like, it'd be way cheaper.
That's true. It would be. I could do that. So far, only consoles I have minis of, I have the original consoles still though. Like NES, SNES, and PlayStation.
Oh, you have a PlayStation Mini?
Yeah.
Did you mod that?
No.
No.
I would if I had time. I just have not.
Who has time?
Right? I haven't modded the other two either. NES Classic or SNES Classic. They're just sitting there stock.
Oh, those ones I did mod, actually. That's
Good,
why
you
I'm
can do
getting rid of. I could do yours. Bring them over.
But again, if I'm gonna play a lot of games like that, I usually play them on the Xbox. I have modded.
That's true.
So I don't
But HDMI.
need them. Well, I have it in an upscaler already.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It would look better, but I have component cables and not HDMI for my Xbox, so it's pretty decent, and they play really good.
That's fair.
We're being passed.
We're.
Oh, that guy's a bit of a dick.
Derek is driving right now.
So I'm also trying not to make too much noise with the throttle. And
whatever.
Mercedes and BMW decided to pass.
The name of the show is literally Not So Special. So they're getting what they subscribed for.
It's true. It's not false advertising.
You didn't come here for audio quality, number one. But it's something. So here you go.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kevin.
Is this still going?
I think so. Yeah.
It just shut off? No.
Your screen shut off. Oh, there's a gap there.
Oh, it shuts off.
I don't know. I think it cut off.
Okay, so we got to keep an eye on that.
Or adjust your screen timeout now on your phone while I try and fill time for you to go into settings. Actually, if you go into settings, will it stop recording? I don't think it will. I think it'll keep going. I mean your phone settings.
My phone settings?
Yeah.
I just want to see if that... No, that doesn't go. But I want to see if it'll...
I think it'll continue recording. I think it's just because when your phone is locked, it can't access the speaker microphone.
Yeah.
For security or whatever.
Perhaps not.
But I suspect right now...
See, it still says pause and stop.
Yeah, so it's still recording. But go into settings and get the screen timeout changed. You have a Pixel, so it should be possible to make it unlimited. Or never is the option, I think. Display.
Sleep time out after 2 minutes.
This is good podcast.
This is good, yeah.
Good podcast.
30 minutes, that's all I can do.
Okay, I think
We'll live.
Never was an option, but maybe it used to be.
We'll live.
Yeah, that's better.
That's some good B-roll.
If we're longer than 30 minutes in a car, we have 31 minutes to get to your house.
Hell, perfect. When the phone shuts off, we're done.
We might run out of things to talk about before then.
Nah.
You said you don't know when the last time you did a podcast was and how much more you have to talk about.
There was I think the last one was I was talking about that Cirque du Soleil. I think that was the last one.
Okay.
And I just got in VR too. And I was really talking into...
Yeah. And you bought me Beat Saber.
Well, that was a while ago.
Was that before?
No, it was after. Because that was only 2 months ago I got you.
I feel bad because I haven't played it enough. I played it quite a bit when you first got it for me.
Yeah.
I put all the mods in.
Oh, you did put mods in?
Yeah. I was playing all the.
Well, see, you should stream that. I want to see the mods.
I know, but the problem is the mods. Every time they do a patch, the mods break.
Oh.
And they have to redo
all the mods.
So I have to re-download all the mods and the mod installer.
So don't update.
Yeah, but Steam
turn off
automatically does. Yeah.
Can you turn off for certain games?
Yeah, I can. I should. Because when they release free DLC, that I want that too, right?
But then you know when it comes up and you can just do the update then.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't think of that ahead of time, and then it did an update, and all my mods broke, and I had to reinstall them and figure out which ones it was that I was using.
Oh, okay.
And obviously that gets me down to a lot less than I actually needed or had installed. I need a lot less than I had installed, basically.
Yeah.
But there was some really good ones for getting music on there, and they seem to have broke after that last time. So.
Did you get custom map blockers and everything like that? Like map trackers?
Map trackers.
Like when you put in songs, the blocks come at you.
Yeah.
Do you have to make your own map track or track packs?
I don't have to, but I can.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you can make your own, or you can download other people's. And there's websites to download them from. I think it was bsaber.com or something like that. I forget what it was, but yeah, you just go on there with your account and hit the plus sign on the one on the website, and it automatically brings it over.
Brings it over? Okay.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. There was a lot of good songs. I was watching that. You were in the chat with me, not the last time I was streaming, but the time before that, I think. And there was a guy that came in that I told you lived in London.
Yeah.
He's the one who started doing Beat Saber streaming that I learned about most of these mods from. Come on, BMW, don't be a dick.
He's a BMW, of course he's a dick.
I know, but...
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about BMW drivers here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Derek has a BMW.
Most of them are dicks. That's why I never should have bought one. Yeah.
We're not in the BMW.
No, we're not.
Just for record.
If
so we're not dicks.
It would be a lot quieter than this.
We would be dicks though.
But I could be a dick, yeah.
So. And
no one would hear it because it's not.
That's true.
This one's a little louder on the inside. I really should slow down too.
It is only 60.
Yeah, it was 80 back there.
That was 2 lanes. Now we're down to 1.
Yeah.
Look, our audio quality just went really good.
Through the roof, right? Less road noise.
You can hear us actually.
Maybe I should just drive at 40 and let everybody pass me. And we'll have great
Hit the 401. Fuck you guys. We're recording.
That would be great. Speaking of which, if we hit the 401, it's going to be really loud.
Oh yeah, we're hitting the 401.
Yeah, we are. In like a few minutes. It's going to be great.
Oh well.
In 4 kilometers. We have 4 kilometers to say everything.
No, that's whoever's listening's problem.
I told you, this thing's gearing is weird too, so it's going to be loud.
Yeah, it seems louder than... I also have this car.
Yeah, yours is newer.
Newer, but it doesn't seem as loud.
This is a 2010.
This is 2010. Okay, so mine's 2015.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I have the CVT. You don't have the CVT.
I don't have CVT.
But people complain about the CVT being louder.
Really?
Yeah. Which was one of my concerns about buying a newer one, because I was looking for an older one with the straight gears in it.
Yeah. If I could go back and buy this again, I would want the turbocharged one with the 6-speed transmission.
Yeah.
The automatic 6-speed.
Okay. Yeah.
We almost bought
it's
that.
Geared higher. Yeah.
We almost bought that one at Gemini Motors.
Yeah.
But it was their demo model.
Mm-hmm.
Price was decent, and the kilometers were low, and it was black and had navigation and everything. But we backed out of it because the place I was working was doing layoffs. and I didn't want to be stuck.
Oh, you don't want to be stuck
in
like this. Yeah.
So that's when we backed out of it and said, look, we can't, and here's why. And they're like, no problem, we get it. So then I think a year later we bought this.
Yeah.
This was a better price, but it also has less features.
Yeah,
right?
less features. Yeah, the one I bought is like super base model as well.
Okay. So
But-
this one's actually some kind of limited edition because of the handles. are
Yeah,
chrome.
they're chrome. Well,
Yeah.
you still have dual tip exhaust, which I only have a single.
Oh, yeah.
So you got, it's either, I think it's like, you've got the 2.5 like XT, but not the.
It's not XT because it doesn't say XT on the back.
No, but some of them are XT, but they don't actually say XT on the back of them. Subaru was weird when it did. Sorry, yeah, everyone, we're talking about a Subaru.
Subaru Forester. Because we keep saying same car.
Yeah,
this
Subaru
car.
Forester.
Yeah.
So that's my new thing. That's new since the last
There you
podcast.
go,
I bought a Subaru Forester.
You had one vehicle before, now you have two?
Now I have two. Well, if you include the motorbike, I have three.
Oh, I said car, so I don't.
Okay.
But vehicle. Or no, maybe I said
Vehicles.
vehicle.
You said vehicle.
All right, fine.
Um,
I would like a motorcycle.
hey, I can teach you. I taught Kevin how to drive stick.
I can drive a motorcycle. I've rode dirt bikes.
Well, then there
okay.
you go. You're
It's
perfectly
no
fine.
problem.
Go get one, then we can ride.
I don't know where to put one. I have no room in my garage. You saw it.
Just get a little one. It'll fit in the aisles that you have in your garage.
You know, I have to get rid of my bicycle then. My bicycle I don't ride, you know?
Then get rid of your bicycle and get something else you won't ride that has an engine on it.
Yeah.
Or just put an engine on your bicycle.
Electric motorcycle. would be
No,
fun.
gas. Get like a chainsaw engine or something on there.
I actually had one of those mini crotch rocket.
Oh, okay,
bikes.
like pocket rockets.
Pocket bikes. I found on the side of the road in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
But my brother's mechanically inclined and loves projects like that, so I gave it to him.
Okay.
And said, "Here you go." Like it's like literally a weed whacker motor on that thing.
Yeah, they literally are.
Yeah, and it was a Honda too,
Really?
but it wasn't running. It didn't look bad shape, but it wasn't running, and hopefully he'll fix it up sometime.
I remember when those
I
things
would
were
have
all
loved to
the
put an
ride.
electric motor in that. It was just fun.
The torque on that thing.
I know.
I have like a little mini bike, not at my house currently. It's at my
Okay.
parents' house.
Yeah, I had a mini
But I
bike
have-
when we were kids.
I have the frame, I have the engine and stuff, but I have not put it all together. Because you need to get tires and you get gears and
Yeah.
sprockets and stuff like that.
We had a
and it's
50cc on the farm when I was growing up.
Okay, yeah. That's about all you
And then
need.
it broke. My uncle gave it to us, and then it broke. He's also mechanically inclined, he was like, worked at a body shop, worked at a auto mechanic. But he gave it to us, and then we had it for a couple of years, and something went wrong. He took it back, and then he fixed it, and then he sold it. We were disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah. Well, this mini bike is actually like, it's one my dad and his brother, my dad and uncle had it when they were kids.
Oh, okay.
So it's been sitting in like my
It's probably
grandpa's
around the
garage.
same year as what I had.
Yeah, it's old. And I started like peeling the paint off it to
Is it a
respray.
Honda?
It's like a no name.
Oh, okay. Ours was a Honda, I know that.
Yeah, it's a no name.
Okay.
It looks like kind of homemade. There was the engine was strapped to a piece of wood that was like
Nice.
strapped to the
Well, wood
frame.
absorbs vibration.
Wood mount. It's like rubber mounted, but wood mounted.
Exactly, right? It's just use
for-
some really soft wood.
It's for performance.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of road noise here as I speed up, because this Subaru is noisy, as I said, especially with this gearing, turning onto the on-ramp. Oh my god. Feel free to just fill time.
No, that's all good. We're good.
And how's yours feel compared to this for power? Like I'm flat to the floor.
I can't say I've ever gone flat to the floor with it, so it's definitely.
Maybe you need to go flat to the floor with it more.
Maybe I
often.
should. It is mine is very peppy.
Speaking of, yours wasn't new though, right? You didn't buy it brand new.
It only has
2015,
it's 2015, but it only has 30,000 K on it.
Okay. I was just curious. Bill and Joe were talking about break-in. I was curious.
Oh,
if you
it's
checked the
definitely
manual for that.
definitely through the break-in period. So
I thought motors came pre-broken in now, is what I was gonna say with Bill
Oh.
and Joe. I thought
don't
they
know.
sold them pre-broken. At least like the last 10 years or more.
It might be.
I thought so, but the manual would say it. Hopefully they did check the manual as they were going to.
Yeah,
So
who knows?
let's cruise at 120 here instead of 180.
Careful.
That is a
Don't-
nice looking sunset, huh?
It is beautiful.
It's almost 6:30 at night here.
This is great visual
Driving into
content
the
for an
sunlight.
audio
Yeah,
format.
driving into the sunset, almost.
But not in your eyes. It's good.
Yeah.
It
No,
actually is
sun's
pretty. We're not being sarcastic. It is
Yeah,
nice.
it's like orange and pink.
Yeah.
It's your
It's also
thumbnail.
depressing that it's 6:20 and it's getting dark.
It's true. It's true. That
Yeah.
helps the kids go to bed quicker.
I guess that's true.
That's the way I look at it anyway.
So yeah, when I was leaving for Forester, I was looking in town. Everything was like, I didn't want to spend like over 20,000. I didn't want to, but it was like looking like around 10,000. That was kind of like between 10 and 20 was my goal. And so anything that was like Subaru, like 2012, 13, if it gets too old, you can't get the long finance options. Because I didn't want to put a huge down payment down on it. Again, the house, bills, whatever. I don't have a ton to put down on it, and I want the lowest weekly or monthly payments I could possibly get for the longest term possible.
Which could suck if it starts having repairs.
Yeah, it could. But again, with the 30,000 on it, I'm pretty comfortable with it lasting at least 5 years. But if you get it too old of a car, then you can only finance for like 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
Which means your payments actually go up. Yeah. And then it's older, and then your insurance goes up. Because its Subaru is newer, but actually is cheaper than my Ford.
Oh, interesting.
And my Ford is because they say it's because it's newer, it's safer. That's what the insurance said to me.
Interesting.
But after driving,
I've never had a vehicle new enough for that to matter.
Because it only cost me like $500 for the year to add it onto my insurance policy.
I don't remember how much mine is per year.
I thought it was ridiculously cheap for what it is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So
my insurance is the house with the car and all that.
Yeah, that's what I mean for everything.
I haven't changed anything in years.
Yeah.
Because like we bought this in 2012, I think.
Okay.
That's the last time we've changed vehicles.
Okay. Yeah, that's been a while.
That's the last time I changed my insurance too. Because we bought the house in 2010.
I think the last time, well, aside from I think we got the Forester and not Forester, Focus in it's a 2012. I think we got it in like 2014, 2015. So it's been like 4 or 5 years since the last.
I do want to change insurance companies soon. That's another thing.
Yeah. That's a whole weekend adventure.
I know. Well, I get a discount through work with one company, and I'm currently using my discount from my old
company?
My old company.
Oh, the old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the one I just left.
The one before that?
The one before that.
Wow.
That I left 7-8 years ago.
And they haven't caught on? And they still give you a discount?
They haven't. They still give me a discount. They even sent me a letter recently that was like, oh, we see that you still have the employee discount for blah, blah, blah. Not calling it out, just saying as part of that, your person to call is this person. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, it's nice when you bundle, because I have like the car, the motorbike, the house.
Do you take your bike on and off with seasons or not?
No, they don't let you do that anymore.
Okay, yeah, I thought that someone had said they don't.
Because a lot of people were doing that. They'd only put insurance on for like 3 months and then take it off.
But then you keep fire and theft on in the off season or not?
I just have full coverage because they basically
they don't let you change.
You don't pay for you don't pay throughout the full year. You get covered for the year, but they only charge you like 6 months. So you're paying 6 months out of the year, but they cover you for the whole year.
Interesting.
That's just a way to like
cut the price in half, but whatever.
But they're just getting you. Well, they want you to have the full year coverage. They don't want you to put on and on and on, off and on.
It's a lot of work for them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so they probably just want you to keep it on and then call it a day. So your monthly payments are higher because you're still paying for the whole year in 6 months.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
At least that's how it was explained to me.
By someone you know that works in insurance.
Yeah, by my broker at the time. So.
Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Again, I'll probably never actually get a motorcycle. My mother always said if we got a motorcycle, we'd be kicked out of the house. Obviously, I'm not.
Well, you're out of the house, so.
Still, she does not want us to have motorcycles.
Your kids will love it though. Maybe.
I think my son would probably be scared if he was riding with me or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tends to get scared of things he doesn't know. He'd think it was cool to see.
Yeah.
I had him sit on that the crotch rocket mini bike that I had picked up, and it fit him perfectly. It would have been awesome, but it would have been way too fast for him.
Oh yeah, those things are.
Yeah. Put a child mode, a governor or something.
Put a lock on it so they can't go past. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be cool. Not going to happen.
Not yet. Yeah, my kid loves loves motorbikes. I don't know why. Like, it's not like I love motorbikes, and I'm glad that he likes motorbikes. But I'm not like pushy.
Yeah.
Like, you need to like motorbikes. Oh, look at that motorbike. He's just gravitated to them
Kind of
on
like
his
how
own.
kids gravitate toward fire trucks.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So like he likes looking at my motorbike. He likes to sit on it. But if I start it up, he doesn't like it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
And same with like my father-in-law's like lawn tractor. Likes looking at it, but doesn't want to be near it when it's running.
Okay.
It's too loud or whatever. So
Yep.
hopefully that'll change one day.
My father has a tractor now. So
Okay.
they've got like 15 acres they maintain. They try and mow all that
Oh, so
property.
they got the big mower on the back of the
Yeah.
tractor, the bushwhacker.
Yep. And then the riding lawnmower too for the
Like
close
lawn.
to the house.
Yeah.
Stuff,
Yeah. Do they get the big like tractor snowblower too? Like the big massive
Yeah,
one?
he must, because we had one when we were kids, like on the farm. I know he likes that. He does not like a regular snowblower anymore because his driveway is too big.
Yeah.
Actually, the road my parents live on, there's no winter maintenance.
Oh,
From
okay.
the corner across their like around their property up to where their driveway is, so my dad has to do all that too. I think
Oh.
At one time they had talked to the town, like the people
Township
who
or
drove
whatever.
the township, and got them to clean the road to their house, but I don't think that arrangement works anymore.
Huh.
It's like different people in charge or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he does have the big snowblower attachment to that.
Get himself out.
Yeah. Literally. Get to work in the morning. And then the country, snow drifts.
Oh yeah, it was just
Nuts.
yeah. My grandpa was up in Huntsville, and he's like same thing. Like he had a farm, yes, but it wasn't plowing fields, that kind of stuff. He had like a barn. He had like a garden at the back,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. Bigger garden, but it wasn't like acres and acres of farm field. It wasn't a factory farm or anything like that. So
Yeah, when we were kids, we had a farm that had 200 acres. My dad worked it all and the animals, but it wasn't a factory farm because those weren't really that popular
Yeah.
back then. But we sold at a time when my dad always said it was hard to farm unless you had like a huge farm, a huge
Yeah.
operation, and especially if we didn't have dairy cows, we had beef cows. and
Beef
we had
cows, okay.
pigs, but,
yeah,
and then, yeah. But now they have just 15 acres just for the fun of it, right?
yeah. Something to keep you busy.
Yeah, they don't work the land or anything like that. They don't farm. My mom has tons of gardens. That's about the extent of it.
Both my parents were dairy farmers up in Gravenhurst before I was born, and but they ended up. So it was my grandpa owned the farm, and my dad was the hired help.
Yeah.
Married the farmer's daughter, my mom. Then he bought the farm from my grandpa.
Okay.
I think he had it for like 5 years or something like that. Sold it back to my grandpa because he wanted to go to school in Toronto.
Okay.
So both my parents left to go to school in the big city.
Jesus. People are really trying to hit us today.
Yeah, and that's a Honda this time.
Yeah, he was
Those Honda
really
drivers,
close.
man.
Yeah.
You gotta watch them. There's that
Especially the Civic.
BMWs. Well,
Make BMWs look good. Oh my god. Someone else passing on the right.
But then my grandpa had to sell the farm because, like, dairy farmers, you had quotas you had to fill,
Yeah, okay.
and they had the milk truck in, and they ended up getting to the point where like they didn't take enough milk from the like personal farmers to make it worth the milk trucks going out there to get it.
Oh,
So they
okay.
basically like the milk industry like basically shut them down because they wouldn't buy the milk from them anymore.
Gotcha. Huh. And that's a Canada thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because milk and chicken, I think, are both kind of regulated that way
Yeah.
in Canada. Where you have to get a quota in order to sell it to the main organization that processes it and sells it all.
Yeah. It's like the maple syrup ring in Quebec.
Is that
Have you heard?
No.
Oh yeah, the maple syrup. There was like a huge. Okay. There's a Netflix docu-series. It's called Dirty Money,
Dirty Money, okay.
and one of them
It
is.
might be on my watch list right now.
One of them is like the great. I think it's Dirty Money. maybe I'll double check what it's called. But it's like the great like maple syrup heist in Quebec.
And I've heard of the heist.
Yeah, it's something like that because like there's a whole.
You don't mean a theft. You mean like
a heist. Like they sold millions of dollars worth of maple syrup.
Not the stolen stuff, because it was trucks that were stolen, and they sold that.
Okay, no, this is like barrels of. They went to the warehouse and stole the barrels of maple syrup out of it.
Okay,
millions of dollars.
What I've heard of.
They refilled all the barrels with water and put them back. So it was months before they realized that these things were not full of maple syrup.
Hilarious.
Anyways, I think it's dirty money. I could be wrong, but anyways, it's very interesting. But there's like a whole black market for maple syrup in Quebec because there's a governing body, and all the maple syrup farmers have to sell to that body, and then that body distributes.
Interesting.
But a lot of the farmers, a lot of the collectors don't want to sell to them because it regulates the prices.
Yeah.
And they could make more elsewhere on the black market. So they're selling on the black market, but if they get caught, then they get fined. Because in order to start becoming a maple syrup processor, you have to agree to their organization, like a union or something. It's very strange.
And it's a private company, not government run?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's
only Quebec. That's not Ontario.
It's only Quebec. Yeah. So
I know lots of people who sell, or my mom knows people who sell.
Yeah, there's a lot of local stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that product, like Ontario and New Brunswick and Nova Scotia, like a lot of that maple syrup product goes into Quebec illegally to get sold.
Interesting. I thought you were going to say that they make it in Quebec and bring it here to sell it.
Some of them are trying to do that too, but then also like the other stuff's going in because it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's true. Makes sense. I mean, it's terrible in a way, but
yeah, it's fascinating anyway. I was just like, this is such a Canadian problem, you know?
Maple syrup pirating in the water. That's great.
Yeah.
Jesus. Why even fill them again?
I don't know. Well, it worked because it kept them off the trail.
Yeah, even longer before they find it, and the evidence is gone.
Yeah. And like they left the ones at the front like filled with maple syrup, and they pulled those out and took the back ones.
Buy yourself more time.
Yeah. So you pulled it. Yeah. It was really smart.
I'll check that out.
Millions of dollars.
After you confirm the name.
Yeah, I'll have to.
And you'll insert a comment right here. You're like, fuck you, I don't want to edit this.
I'm not editing.
If you were editing, we wouldn't be recording in a car.
This wouldn't be then it would be a special podcast.
Yes,
this is a not so special podcast.
Hey, that's why I'm the guest. Not so special.
There's been talk of like you and I starting our own podcast.
I've been told that too.
I don't know why people.
Because we're physically together, I guess.
Maybe we could be the new like.
Because we both abandoned our podcasts.
Maybe. Could be like we could be the new Bill and Joe.
Right. But which one of us is gonna be which one?
We could both be both. we could trade off.
Yeah, there we go.
Every week or something, every month or something. Yeah.
It's a guess. You never know which one's gonna be which.
Figure it out.
Or you just both be grumpy like Fandango.
Oh man. They're not gonna like this podcast anymore.
Oh come on, I gotta get around people. This is gonna be noisy. That's my car. I'm trying really hard to go.
You're good.
I'm gonna blame it on my wife. It's my wife's car.
It's like
this just has more room to bring all the stuff to sell.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have way rather drive.
So Derek was very nice to pick me up and take me to the show.
And you were nice to buy me breakfast.
It's not very much.
Delicious. Although I think I said bacon, and they gave me a not bacon.
What'd they give you?
The ham, right? It was ham.
Oh, was it ham?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Still
Whatever.
delicious.
Well, I also said I would take a large drink, and I got a medium, so...
Nice.
Whatever.
So maybe they just weren't good.
Maybe.
Don't go to that McDonald's. Anybody
Ever. So. All right, I think we're going to call it there.
Yeah,
it's almost 30
minutes left to get you there.
We're at 30 minutes.
And you haven't touched your screen, so the screen's going to turn off.
The screen's going to shut off in a sec. Although we were a couple of minutes in when I started. So. All right, that's the show, everybody.
All right, that's it.
Thanks for guesting.
See you at the
I literally have a captive...
Niagara Game Swap.
I have a captive guest, because you can't go anywhere. You're stuck. I just turn my phone on and start recording.
I'm just captive.
Captive, yes.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's the show. Thanks for listening, everyone. Stop in next time, which could be months from now. Or next time Derek and I are together, I pull my
Driving
phone
the
out
car.
and you can't hear anything because of the noise. But whatever, we'll figure it out. Okay, bye.